some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
The Missouri head coach told me before the game, this team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not great to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Now here's Simmons, using his feet to buy time. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Fights off a defender.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
They'll go with a direct snap. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now staring at a third and short from the 40. Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons. Gets it out quickly. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Throwing Simmons. Now adjusting. He's going to take off. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Simmons trying not to drown in the noise. Open space at the 25. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're just marching it and already threatening in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Here's Simmons to throw. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
There's so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball down the field, now set up to punch it in. A 1st and goal situation. Opening drive masterpiece.
1st Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
And he made the extra point without problem. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. On the run, it's Jackson. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Play fake, Julian Sayed. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. The 20, the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
Man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Simmons rushes on him, using the quick game. There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Simmons. Looking to the big tight end. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Simmons from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
Oh, the attempt is no good. And here in the 1st quarter, we remain tied.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Here's Julian saying to throw. Got his man on the right. Still caught, and he's got room. He got loose, almost housed it, finally tracked down at the 32.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest.
Maybe a crease. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Quarterback may change this route. Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the middle. Trying to barrel in. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And you can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. You're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before, and now here they are knocking on the goal line again in the red zone.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. Under fire. He's on the move. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. I see a look of disappointment from this kicker, but that offense is happy. They'll stay out there and go for it. 4th and goal from the 4. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown! Buckeye! Now on the end zone, he's got it!
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri's offense heads out and ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Throwing Simmons. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the left. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. 1st down from the 42. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there.
I'll tell you, this guy can just take games over. He can just make things happen when it doesn't look like anything's there. That time they go RPO. They're expecting to throw the football and have to make a play, but nobody's open. This is like Sandlot football. He just tucks the ball himself, and he goes and gets it. He knows where he is on the field. He knows where he needs to get that first down. He's just playing above the X's and O's.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Here's Simmons to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Picks up the first down. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Turning it on. The 20. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here come the Missouri Tigers, the offense ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Simmons. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Hey, the defense knew coming into this one this guy was going to be a factor, but they have done nothing to stop him. They don't have any answers. This guy already has over 100 yards receiving, and we're not even done the half.
The run inside. It's Hardy. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment to get the tackle for loss.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that.
Wait just a second, they're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Simmons. And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Throwing, say it. Bringing the heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Going for it all. Touchdown Buckeyes! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And he's got that bayou speed, like I run bayou. You can call it whatever route you want to call it, but does a nice job winning at the line of scrimmage, getting behind the DB, runs, catches it right in the end zone. Big play for this offense. Nice throw, nice catch.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Simmons on the play fake. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued to your guy and being physical when he caught it. When he catches the football, I've got to immediately impact him so he can't catch it. That's how it's done.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Out of bounds all the way down at the 33-yard line, and they were backed up, but not for long.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in the position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Throwing Simmons. He's not afraid to go deep. Got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Missouri! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Say it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get...
Picked off! What a play by this defense. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Say it. Unloads to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
To the air. It's Sayin. Back's got it. Touchdown! Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to Hardy. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's Simmons to throw. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch.
Goes high to pull it in. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Going for the goal line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Here's a heat. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with UTSA taking on the number 21 team, the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's the Roadrunners, setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. It evens up their record at 2-2 on the season following a nice home win.
So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field.
Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Here's Sayin to throw. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Julian with the play fake. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The offense changing the play. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Under fire. There he goes. Remember, down where you start the slide, and he'll be short of the line to gain.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year, we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
They'll go play action with Sayin. Looking for a big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Throwing. Sayin. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
From the gun on third down, Saying. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you just get the feeling this defense is going to have to make more negative plays like that. You're down multiple possessions tonight. You need to come away with sacks to see if you can scrape and claw and get back in this game.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on them.
He's looking deep. Catch inside the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers. His third touchdown of this game, and his third on the season.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That lead is now 10, down to a two-possession game, and it's on this offense to try to stretch it back out. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Say it. He's got him. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. Quarterback will keep it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on fourth down. On the move. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They said, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
Say it. Takes the easy one to the back. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. This time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Find some fresh air.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Lined up in the gun on third down. Say it. Finds his man. Across the 25. He's got room. And he scores! Touchdown, Ohio State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Simmons. Stepping to the right. The throw. Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Here's the pressure. Breaks loose. Past the 45. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Throwing Simmons. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quick completion on the out route. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Well, when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guy so he can make the catch. If you put that behind him, that might be getting picked. Nice job there by the QB.
Might be calling a hot route. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Now on the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Finds a man on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
From the gun on 3rd down, Simmons working that left side. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Tight end finds a soft spot, and they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater. Here's Simmons to throw. Scrambling away. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Tigers! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Working that left side now. Hits the crease. The 20. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, but that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Here's Sayin to throw. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Looking downfield, it's Sayin. Pressure coming. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. He's just able to get what he can get on this scramble play here down close in the red zone.
They'll run the screen. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Simmons rushes on him. And it's picked off by the defender, but he's out. Bounds, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
They'll try to run it in with Hardy. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off, he can make big plays, he can shoot some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Gets the back moving. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the right. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Jackson. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. It's 3rd and 5. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. On target. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type.